white one looks like a 458. There's more even like around the back of these. So that one there is like, I don't even know, it's a 488, I'm pretty sure. It's like a California Daytona thing on the end. I'm not too sure what all these ones are. I know that one there, the third one here, that's a Ferrari Roma, I believe. And you literally just move the camera this way. There's a Bentley one here. It's got all these like Bentleys. Look at the lineup out here. Bentley, 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 Bentley. There's way more Ferraris out there. The dealerships are absolutely crazy. And this is like the proper Bentley showroom. Big 4x4 Bentley here, kind of like the really luxury Bentleys. I've still got to get your classics in, people. Look at this classic little Mini. British, Leyland, right on the port. Look at that. Can't go wrong. Who needs a Lamborghini or Ferrari when you've got one of these you can cruise around in all day long? Next to it, well, that's just parked on the port. McLaren 765 LT. One absolute machine. Full carbon, everything on this. This looks like an absolute weapons, mate. Very, very clean looking Mercedes. Absolutely stunning on the port on a Monday afternoon. Look at that 911 GT3. Classic Porsche. Can't go wrong at all. McLaren leaving. Look at that. Get in. Here we go, look at this, Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Cullinan, I believe that is the correct name. That is top notch. I mean, look at that, Mansory as well, just spotted that on the hubcaps. Mansory Cullinan. That is a lot of money, people. You're talking maybe $500,000 almost. M5 BMW, not too bad. I mean, this is what you come for, right? Look at that Lamborghini Aventador. Can't go wrong with this. All right, you turn from a Lamborghini to one side. Look at that. Mercedes, AMG, GT3. That's mental. We've come out on the right night, people. Aventador, Porsche 911 here. We've got a BMW coming in as well. M3, F80. Parked by the ports, all that round the back, something crazy looking Bentley. This thing looks mental. Carbon fibre bonnet. You can see, yeah, look at that full carbon fibre bonnet, carbon fibre side skirt. So it's a full carbon trimmed Bentley, but it looks absolutely massive. Got carbon diffuser, all sorts. There's all going on with the carbon on this Bentley, but I've actually worked it out. So that's actually a McLaren 750S, which is parked next to a Hurricane. So this thing's been around the port a few times I've seen recently. It's actually like a Polaris tricycle. I don't know what it is, but I've seen it on the dual carriageway here, and it feels like a lot to handle. I mean, it'll be interesting to drive one of these, that's for sure, one of these Polaris things. This Chevy Corvette catches my eye every single time in Port Venusa at the minute. It's a C7, there's a lot of carbon fibre bits on it, but it's the most angriest Corvette I've ever seen. I caught this literally outside, just parked outside Five Guys the other night, parking in traffic, chilling out, but this thing is a monster when it starts up. Not the usual Lamborghini, not the usual Ferrari or McLaren that you see in Port Venusa, but a Chevy Corvette. It's just nice to see something that's got a little bit different taste out here. So this one is a lot different. This is a Brabus 900 Rocket Edition. So this is a 900 horsepower Brabus Mercedes G-Wagon. We're one of 25 of these in the world. So there's not many of these units, literally right next to a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, but as you can see, Brabus, and then you've got the 900 Rocket Edition badge there. This is extremely rare. The front of it as well, so the grille completely lights up when the thing's switched on, but look how mental this thing looks. 900 brake horsepower, one of 25 in the world. One absolute machine that is. So this is a BMW M5. I caught this the other day. Now this thing's got a exhaust system and a half on it. It might seem quiet now, but it's a serious motor, that. M5 CSL V10 in that thing right there. If you know retro cars or maybe like retro supercars, this is Honda's version of a retro supercar, Honda NSX, and this comes with a huge V6 back in the day. And if you use a famous YouTube clip of Ayrton Senna before he passed away, driving one of these around a racetrack, it might have been Suzuka, I'm not too sure, but a Honda NSX, which is a standard NSX as well. I mean, there's crazy Honda NSXs on the internet now, all sort of airbag kits and all modified up. Liberty Walk have done one, But this is just like bog standard OEM Honda NSX. Well, Holy Grail, isn't it, basically? Pretty much Holy Grail now. Mark IV, Toyota Supra, 2JZ. Not sure if it's an automatic or a manual, doesn't really matter. People have opinions saying that the manual ones are better. I don't mind either. I've been in an auto and a manual Supra, and these things are crazy fast. Incredibly crazy fast. I think one was an automatic Supra, 400 brake horsepower. The other one was a manual 700 brake horsepower Supra. Both go like crazy. Me talking about Supras and 700 brake horsepower 2JZs, I'd even see this Mark 1 Ford Escort Classic just sat on the side here. I mean, good pairing. That Supra 350. There's a Mini down there as well, which I don't believe has the original engine. I think this one is Honda powered B16. But look at that. I mean, yeah, a couple showstoppers to be fair. A GT4 RS modern Porsche, but that is looking absolutely incredible. And look at this as well, another Porsche 911, Porsche 911, Porsches everywhere. One of the cars of the show here. So when I was saying about the Mark 1 Escort that was up the other end, this is what a Rally 1 would have looked like back in the mid 70s. Look at that. Is that even, the thing is it even road legal? That does not look road legal, but it actually is. Roll cage bucket seats, obviously everything's been taken out of it for weight reduction. That would be on a rally stage or a hill climb car, but it's driving on the road down to your local Tesco's car park. But that is an incredible looking Mark 1 Escort. Whether it's a Mexico, I don't actually know, but what a great looking Ford Mark 1 Escort that is. This thing right here, the brand new G87 M2 2025. I really like these. And then another rally legend, the Lancia Delta Integrale, Italy's finest edition, and also Italy's entry to dominating rally back in the 80s and 90s. These are incredible cars, but the value of these have gone through the roof. Lancia is an Italian brand. Very, very, they had a lot of problems with their road-going cars, but when it comes to rally, they knew exactly what they was doing. An absolute legend, sat at a classic car show. Then we switch it around, a couple of exotics here, Audi RS6, these things are monsters behind the wheel. 600 brake horsepower from standard when Audi made them. This one in a Nardo grey, it seems to be quite a popular colour choice for actually an RS6 nowadays. I do see a lot of Nardo grey RS6s, not sure where the front number plate is gone, but this looks like a monster. Then if we slowly move it along, a Bentley Continental GT, very nice license plate as well. I bet that's worth quite a bit of money just having a 6 and a V on there. But Bentley Continental, beautiful looking Bentley. I bet that has some lovely, elegant speed in it. Luxury as well, you know, Bentley's always been a very luxury car. If you watch my recent Marbella vlog, where I went supercar spotting, I actually got to see a full Bentley dealership, and there was a couple of these in there on top of all the newer models they've been releasing over the last couple of years. It's crazy how much Ford has just evolved over the years. So we've got an old school Fiesta, which looks absolutely incredible. And then look, I mean, Mustangs, big V8, Coyote, 5 litre V8, power, raw, loud. But it's just nice to see a little retro Fiesta just chilling. And then you move it on, you've got the Capris, the old, you know, Sierras. Nice little lineup of Fords today. Ford made loads of really good cars over the years. The classics, I think, are better though. Look at that. I like that a lot. Finish up the show, we've ended in, well, James Bond world basically. Aston Martin, there's another crazy Aston Martin back there. Another one here, but I think we'll end up the show here, people. I mean, the rain has obviously caused a lot of issues, but, you know, I've kind of done most of the show already. Only been a couple hours, but it's a small show, so pretty much rounded up everything I wanted to see today, but we'll end up with the Aston Martins and get ourselves out of here. Chevrolet Fleetmaster. That's rare as hell, that. You see many of them. Early 1940s they were built. Fucking hell. Something you do not see in London whatsoever. That is mad. Big it is.